Ted Bundy, the charismatic monster. Ted Bundy is one of the most infamous serial killers in American history, known for his charm, intelligence, and horrifying capacity for brutality. His case is a complex and terrifying example of the duality that can exist within human nature. A man who could present himself as friendly and respectable while harboring dark, murderous impulses. Bundy's crimes shocked the nation and have since become the subject of extensive psychological and criminological study, as well as popular media portrayal. This essay explores Ted Bundy's life, the nature of his crimes, the investigation and trials that led to his capture and conviction, and the broader implications of his case. Before moving forward, if you are new to our channel, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Theodore Robert Bundy was born on November 24, 1946, in Burlington, Vermont. His early life was marked by confusion and deceit. Bundy was born out of wedlock, a significant social stigma at the time, and to avoid scandal, his mother Eleanor Louise Cowell took him to her parents' home in Philadelphia, where he was raised as their child, and was led to believe that his mother was his sister. This early deception is often cited as a contributing factor to his later psychological issues, including his need for control and his ability to live a double life. Bundy was a bright and personable child, but he also displayed early signs of troubling behavior. He was known to be shy and introverted, but those who knew him described him as intelligent and articulate. However, Bundy also showed a fascination with macabre subjects, such as crime and violence, which would later manifest in his criminal behavior. As he grew older, these interests deepened, and Bundy began to display signs of the psychopathy that would later define his actions. Bundy attended the University of Washington, where he studied psychology. He was considered a good student and was well-liked by his peers. During this time, he became involved in a serious relationship with a woman named Stephanie Brooks, who would later become the model for many of his victims. When Brooks ended their relationship, Bundy was devastated. This rejection is believed to have played a significant role in the development of his need for power and control over women, as it was shortly after this breakup that Bundy's criminal activities began to escalate. Ted Bundy's killing spree began in earnest in 1974 and continued until his final arrest in 1978. His modus operandi was both cunning and chillingly methodical. Bundy would often approach young women in public places, pretending to be injured or disabled and asking for help. His good looks, charisma, and seemingly innocent demeanor made it easy for him to lure his victims into his car, where they would meet their tragic fate. Bundy's first confirmed victim was 21-year-old Linda Ann Healy, who disappeared from her Seattle home in February 1974. In the following months, more young women began to vanish in a search of his car revealed a collection of burglary tools, including handcuffs, a crowbar, and a mask. This arrest marked the beginning of Bundy's unraveling. While Bundy was initially arrested on suspicion of burglary, investigators quickly began to link him to the disappearances of several women. His distinctive car matched the descriptions given by witnesses in several cases, and Bundy was placed under surveillance. As the investigation deepened, Bundy was linked to the disappearance of 12-year-old Lynette Culver and the brutal murders of Karen Campbell and Melissa Smith, among others. In 1976, Bundy was convicted of kidnapping Carol Durant, a woman who had managed to escape from him after he attempted to abduct her. This conviction resulted in a 15-year prison sentence, but Bundy's criminal career was far from over. While in custody, Bundy managed to escape twice, once from a courthouse in Colorado and once from a jail in Utah. His second escape led to a nationwide manhunt as Bundy made his way to Florida, where he would commit his final and most infamous crimes. Ted Bundy's time on the run in Florida was marked by some of the most brutal and publicized crimes of his killing spree. In January 1978, he entered the Chi Omega sorority house at Florida State University, where he attacked 4 women, killing 2 of them, Margaret Bauman and Lisa Levy, in their sleep. He then fled the scene, leaving behind a crime scene that shocked the nation for its savagery. Bundy wasn't finished. Just a few weeks later, he abducted and murdered 12-year-old Kimberly Leach, his final confirmed victim. Bundy's capture came shortly after the Leach murder, when he was pulled over by police in Pensacola, Florida. He gave a fake name but was eventually identified as the FBI's most wanted fugitive. This time, Bundy could not escape justice. The evidence against him, including bite marks left on Lisa Levy's body, was overwhelming. Bundy was charged with multiple counts of murder and faced trial in Florida. Ted Bundy's trials were among the most widely publicized in American history. The media coverage was extensive, and Bundy, ever the manipulator, used the attention to his advantage. He chose to represent himself, turning the courtroom into a stage where he could display his intelligence and charm. His behavior during the trial was erratic and self-serving, and he even managed to marry Carol Ann Boone, a former co-worker who believed in his innocence in the middle of the proceedings. Despite his theatrics, the evidence against Bundy was irrefutable. The bite mark evidence, in particular, played a crucial role in securing his conviction. Bundy was found guilty of the Chi Omega murders and was sentenced to death. He was also convicted of the murder of Kimberly Leach in a separate trial and received a second death sentence. Bundy's time on death row was marked by a series of appeals and confessions. In a final attempt to delay his execution, Bundy confessed to over 30 murders, providing grisly details of his crimes in an effort to bargain for more time. However, his efforts were in vain, and on January 24, 1989, Ted Bundy was executed in the electric chair at Florida State Prison. His execution marked the end of one of the most notorious criminal careers in American history. Ted Bundy's crimes and the media frenzy surrounding his trials have left a lasting impact on American society. Bundy has become the archetype of the charming psychopath, a man whose outward appearance and behavior conceal a capacity for unimaginable violence. His case has been the subject of countless books, documentaries, and films, all of which seek to understand the mind of a man who could commit such heinous acts while maintaining a facade of normalcy. Bundy's case also had significant implications for the field of criminal justice. His ability to evade capture for so long highlighted the need for improved communication and cooperation between law enforcement agencies across state lines. Bundy's trial was also one of the first to use forensic evidence, such as bite mark analysis, to secure a conviction, paving the way for future advancements in forensic science. Beyond the realm of criminal justice, Bundy's story has had a profound impact on the public's perception of serial killers and the psychology of violent offenders. His case has raised important questions about the nature of evil, the potential for darkness within seemingly ordinary individuals, and the role that media and public fascination play in shaping the legacy of such figures. If you enjoyed from this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for future interesting videos. Thanks for watching.